Newton's 3 laws of motion. Why does an object changing its state of motion? Why does an object changing in motion to rest, and from rest to motion? We will study it in Newton's first law of motion. Before I will perform the activity about first law of motion, which is the law of inertia, I want you first to remember the two situations to consider. First situation is object at rest, second situation is object in motion. In our first situation, I will put the ball in the floor and I will kick it. Let's observe that the ball are changing its direction and it will stop when it hit to the wall. That is the first law of motion that stated Isaac Newton. An object in motion will continue moving unless an external force acted upon it. By using my hand, I will apply a force in the ref towards my opposite direction. Let's observe. I will never move the ref. So let's try by moving the chair. The chair is moving to the direction where I apply my force. But why the chair is moving while not the refrigerator? Because of the first law of motion of Isaac Newton, which is the law of inertia. An object at rest will remain at rest unless acted upon by an external force. But the question is, why did the chair move while the ref didn't? Let's remember that all objects are having inertia. The inertia is the ability of an object to resist change in motion, like what happened to the ref. The ref is having high inertia compared to the chair. That is why the ref is difficult to stop when it is moving. The second law of motion are having three quantities: force, mass, and acceleration. How do the force applied and mass of an object affect acceleration? Force is determined by pushing or pulling of any object. Mass is determined the measure of inertia and weight of any object. Acceleration is the change in velocity over time. Newton's second law of motion says that acceleration, gaining speed, happens when a force acts on a mass object. Riding a bicycle is a good example of this second law of motion at work. The bicycle is the mass. My leg muscles pushing on the pedals of my bicycle is a force. Third law of motion, which is the law of interaction or action-reaction. It is stated that for every action there is equal reaction but opposite direction. When we walk, we can feel that the ground is like pushing us up. It's because we press the ground by applying force to the ground, and at the same time, the ground is applying force back to us. Basically, that is it. Thank you for watching.